So, Minnesota, it is time for the year number one playoff run with the Minnesota Wild. Now, as you can see on the screen, we are matched up against the Edmonton Oilers in year number one. And I have to say, that is a really bad matchup for us. But, I mean, credit to the Oilers. Whoever the Oilers match up against, it's a bad matchup for the other team. So, Oilers are just that good. Let's quickly run over here and take a look at their lines. I mean, you know what you're going to get, right? You know you're going to have McDavid. You know you're going to have Draisaitl, Bouchard, Stuart Skinner. But this team it's a little bit different, right? This obviously in this save they had the full year of Adam Henrique. Sam Gagne is still on the team. They had the full year of Corey Perry. So when I look at this squad, I see the top six is going to punch us in the mouth over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And the bottom six might get like a goal or two. Um, Derek Ryan is on the scene, I guess. Defensively, not really much has changed defensively. It's Ekholm, Bouchard, Nurse, studs, just three studs on the back end. CC, Kulak, and Stetcher just as depth pieces. The one main difference on this squad is Brian Elliott as their backup goalie. And look at this. He had a 913 save percentage and a 267. That's crazy. For Brian Elliott, that's insane. That's like unheard of for this 39-year-old geriatric former Flame. And then you look at Stuart Skinner, and somehow he was better by one save percentage. He was better. Anyway, this team is going to be really a tough match here. And then if you even look at the power play, I mean, come on. Look at those X factors, bro. That power play unit might be a plus 10 on the chemistry. I mean, that's insane. Insanity. And then you think you're out of the woods, you go to power play 2, and it's still disgusting. It's still nasty. I don't know how we're going to win this series. I don't know how we're going to win a game, to be honest. I think it'll be a miracle. But let's just take a look at our lines. Quick refresher on who we are. Obviously, not too much has changed with aside from what Zadina and Zucker on the offensive core and Kubalik. Kubalik was new in the last video. Defensively, the only addition is Shillington instead of John Merrill, and then nothing different in between the pipes. I went through and I decided that I don't really need to make any line changes, to be honest with you. Now, obviously, for the real time sim, it probably would be a little bit better to stack up Hartman on the second line and then Zucker on that third line, drop Zadina to the fourth line. But for right now, I think these are the lines that I want to roll with because these are the lines that took us from a below 500 bottom half of the division team. We changed these lines to this, and then we went on a miracle run in the second half, and we clinched the playoffs in the 81st game of the regular season. So these are the lines that got us to the promised land, and they are the lines that are gonna, I don't know, get just dick pumped by the Edmonton Oilers. So let's go. Game number one, Rogers Place. We're going in. We're just going in. We're going head first. We're going deep. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Let's go. Elbow deep. Every team has their hashtag. This Minnesota Wild squad is hashtag elbow deep. Let's go. Rogers Place. Come on, we got off to a good start on the shots. Power play goal to set the tone. Matt Zuccarello from the blue line. We like to see that. But power play for Edmonton. Somehow it's killed. We're going to take that. We're going to take that. It's easy. Another power play for Edmonton. And it's killed again. Dude, it's easy. It's easy. This is the best hockey team ever. This is the best hockey team that's ever lived. Seriously, 17 shots to 10. Another power play goal. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We don't want it. We don't want it. Power play for Edmonton. There's a lot going on in terms of penalties being taken. And I'm not a fan of that. You know, stripes, it's the postseason, buddy. Put the fucking whistle down, you goof. Okay, but we're through the second clean. We're through the second clean. 1-0. We need a goal here. We're out shooting them by 7, but we need another goal because if I know anything about the Edmonton Oilers, I know that they can rattle off like 4 goals in 13 seconds. So we need another one here. We need at least one more to be happy. And there you go. Zach Bogosian scores from the blue line. Get another. Okay, not on the power play. Another. Another. Do it. Do it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, another one. One more. Come on now. Okay. All right. I'm probably gonna edit that power play unit. We spent half the period on the power play, didn't score, and there goes Draisaitl with 3 minutes. But can we close this one out, Marc-Andre Fleury? Yes, we can, baby. Okay, okay. So Zach Bogosian steals us game one. Who did things for us this game? So Zuccarello, Bogosian. I mean, Bogosian scored. That's insane. Kaprizov with an assist. So that first line connected. Well, I guess that was a power play goal. So that first line power play connected. And then Hartman and Zadina presumably assisting on the Bogosian goal. I mean, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. Shillington, Faber, Kubalik, Ogren, and Zucker on the ice for the goal again. So that's the fourth line. And the second pair. Okay, so the fourth line with a goal against Draisaitl, right? What can you do? And then I like that. I like that. That's a great first game. We stole it. Marc-Andre Fleury is a rock. Game number 2, baby. Rogers Place in Edmonton. Come on now. We need another showing here from Marc-Andre Fleury. And what a start. What a start. The second line, Philip Zadina from the hash marks. We're just crushing them in the shots department. If we can go into Edmonton, I mean, even stealing one on the road in Edmonton is insane. But if we can go ahead and steal 2, we're looking really sexy. I'm not going to lie. We're looking sexy. I'm noticing a trend here. Score 1 in the first. 10 million power plays, no goals. And then it's just smooth, right? No goals, no nothing. And that's the Minnesota Wild, baby. That's a defensive style of hockey. But Jared Spurgeon scores. Darnell Nurse gets one back shorthanded. Bane of my existence in GM mode is shorthanded goals against. But that's okay. If we can just get through the second, still with the lead, we're going to start the third on the penalty kill, but that's fine. We have the best defensive team in the whole history of the NHL. That's not a lie. We were like 8th in the league on goals against per game. Let's kill this penalty. 5-on-3 is rough, but it's an easy kill. It's an easy kill for the Minnesota Wild. Come on. 10 more minutes left to go. Let's just get through it clean. Another power play for Edmonton, and they score. Zach Hyman. That's fine. Zach Hyman scores. That's what he does. Zach Hyman is a goal scorer. But we're going to go to overtime. Oh, shit. My voice is going to die. All right, we win that faceoff. Brodin, nice interception right away, but Zuccarello passed it to nobody. We like that. Let's go. Regroup here. We got plenty of time, boys. We got the whole period. The whole overtime frame. Come on, just be smooth with it. Okay, we're getting just abused here behind the net. McDavid's going to sit for 2 for cross-checking. Unbelievable. We like that. Let's get the first sign out there. McDavid quit being a bozo. That could have cost his team the game. That could have cost his team the series. I mean, let's be real. If we can steal 2 on the road, I mean, Edmonton's suddenly in a bad spot. But we're not going to think about that. We're going to take it second by second here. Nude trying to break it in. Up to Ekholm. Shot on blocked. Not blocked. Saved by the blocker is what I meant to say. But Nude intercepted. Come on. We're hemmed in our zone on the power play right now. This is not Minnesota Wild hockey. this is not good hockey here. But let's go. Kick that up. There's that Nuge on the corner. Adeline Ford comes away with it again. Have we even touched the puck this power play? Here we go. They took another penalty. What the hell's going on? So we have a 5-on-3 now in overtime. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for interference. Go shove Nugent-Hopkins' face in a toilet or some shit. Here goes Zadina scores! Oh my. The puck was loose off the face-off. Zadina scooped it up and just shoved it through the blocker of Stuart Skinner. And that's why you don't go down 2 men in overtime in the postseason. The Minnesota Wild steal 2 games on the road. Well, the Minnesota Wild somehow come away with 2 wins on the road. Now, admittedly, 2 one-goal games, 2 low-scoring games, and one of those games went to overtime, but still. At the end of the day, when historians look back at the miracle run of the 2024 Minnesota Wild, they're going to note that we won 2 games against the Edmonton Oilers on the road in the playoffs. We now lead the series 2-0, returning to our home ice, XL Energy Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I don't really think I have anything to say. I don't have any line changes to make. I don't have anything to yap about, so let's just jump into it. At home, XL Energy Center. Vibes are high. Vibes are high. You steal 2 on the road, and then you come back to your home barn, and the building is just exploding, right? PWHL Minnesota, they just won the championship. So Minneapolis is bumping. But Evander Kane scores early, and that's fine. That's fine, right? You can't score the first goal in every game. That's okay. We just need to score the winning goal in this game. That's what needs to happen here. So first period, shots are pretty well even. Evander Kane is the only goal scorer, only dent on the scoreboard. I'm not worried. Second period, Fleury's a rock. Fleury's a stone. All we need is 2 goals, and Fleury can steal one for us. We've seen that before in this series. We've seen that in this season up until now. The power play or the penalty kill is not getting scored on. We can take as many power. Okay, I'm gonna shut my lips. Okay, I'm talking. I don't know what I'm talking about. But Nuge scores on the power play, and we're now down 2 entering the third period. Honestly, if the home team loses every game this series, that's fine, because that means that we win the series. That means that we win the series in 7 games. But I would just like to get 1 on home ice here. 0 for 2 on the power play in the third. 10 minutes left in the game. We just need 2 here. We just need 2 quick ones. Zadina, Kaprizov. Bang, bang. That's the end. That's all we need. But Corey Perry scores. The 4th liner scores. And okay, that's fine. We were due for a game where we just don't score. Right? We were due for a game where we just get schlacked. And that was kind of it. Did we have any -2s? No -2s. But yeah, just a lot of -1s. Who's shooting for me? Kaprizov, well, we know that. Shillington is taking 3 shots for me. Okay. I'm not upset about that. I'm not going to make any line changes. I'm not going to do anything. You can't win every game, right? Especially against the Oilers. They're a super team. You know, the fact that we're even winning in the series is something. So let's just try and take 1 here on home ice. This is the most important game of the series. I say that every single series, but Game 4 is the most important game. This is the difference now between a 3-1 series lead for the good guys or a 2-2 series tie that turns the rest of the series into a best 2 out of 3. So here we go. Game 4. We need a win here. If there was any game that we need to win, it's game number 4. First period is underway in Minneapolis, and we're out shooting them. We're out shooting them by a lot, and they score first. Nuge from the goal line, and McDavid scores again, crashing the crease. Okay. We need my big defensive defensemen, Bogosian and Middleton. I need them to push these superstars away from the crease. Get them away from Fleury. No tips, no deflections, no rebounds. But there goes Zucker from the goal line. Gets us back within 1 late in the period, and we're happy with that. We're still in this game. We are very well still in this game. Here we go. Second period, we need to build on that momentum, though. We need to not take penalties. We need to not take another penalty. We need to build on that momentum. Corey Perry scores from the seats pretty much, but Kaprizov gets us back within 1, and that's what I'm saying. We need to get another one here. Power play. This is your chance. Ryan Hartman scores, and we're still on the power play, and Kaprizov scores. Come on, baby. Okay. Tied up by Gagne, that's fine. But we are still so in this game, it's insane. 3 goals in a row, 2 on the power play. Jared Spurgeon, baby. Come on, that's an offensive outburst, is what I call that. I'm going to write that down. I got a sticky note here. I'm going to write it down. Offensive outburst. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. And I'm going to underline it too for good measure. Here we go. Third period. 4 goals in the second, and immediately, 13 seconds into the third, Boldy is scoring. This is what I call an offensive outburst, boys. 4 goals in the second, another one right away in the third, and now you're up by 2. Fleury is not letting in a 5th goal. He's just not going to. Power play, score again. Who cares? Score again. Come on. Just hold on now. And that's the end of it, baby. I am so confident that we have won this series right now. And that's probably going to bite me in the ass. But I am so confident right now. So Kaprizov with 2 goals and the assist, 3 points. Zuccarello with the 2 assists. We like that. The unsung vet on the wing. He's dishing. He's racking up points. Shillington with the assist. That's big. That's what we got him for. Bogosian, Middleton, both with assists. Hartman with a goal. Zadina got a point, but he's -2, and so is Rossi. So that's second line. All got a point, but they were all minuses as well, which is not ideal. Let's see who didn't do anything for me. Only 3 players didn't get points: Kubalik, Faber, and Johansson. So Okay, well that's something. That's something. If Johansson is not producing, maybe there's something that we can do, like drop him down to that fourth line. Yeah, but I'm not gonna think about that right now. We got Game 5 on the road, a building where we won 2 games in already in this series. I should save the game quickly because there's no way that we can recreate this miracle run. But at Rogers Place, a building where you have won the first 2 games of this series in, a building where you have proven that you can win. It's a clincher, right? It's a clincher of a game. Game number 5, you're up 3-1. You win this game. You face the Knights. Let's go. Come on, come on. I got nothing to say. I got nothing but hope. I got nothing but a prayer. You got to score early. You got to score first. You got to set the tone. Power play for Edmonton. Killed off easily. What are we expecting? What are we expecting? You got to score first. That's what needs to happen here. If you don't score first, you're on the back foot. And we saw it last game though. We were down 2 and we won by 2, right? So we can still win on the back foot, but I would like to be on the front foot, preferably. But they're doubling us up on shots. Power play. Get it done. That's fine. That's fine. Power play again. You got to do it here. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Let's just keep on killing time here. 3 power plays now in the period. That's fine. Okay. That's cool. You spent a quarter of the period on the power play and no goals. Here it is now. Come on. Okay. That's fine. You spent pretty well half the period on the power play and 0 goals. But that's okay because we even up the shots. We even up the shots, and now it's a 1-period game. Now it's very well looking like the first team to score is going to be the team that wins. But let's go. 3rd period. Let's just hope for no overtime. My voice can't take it. My throat's already sore. I thought we were going to... Okay. Oh, my days. Okay. Kane scores, but Kubalik scores 28 seconds later, and we're still tied. And we're still tied. Kubalik, that is much needed depth scoring from that fourth line. That might be his first goal of the series. This one's looking like it might be another overtime frame. Oh, my days. Folks, I don't know how much more I can take. Honestly, I had no faith in this team. I expected us to get swept out in the... Holy shit! Marc-Andre Fleury with the most insane glove save you will ever see. That very well could have saved the game here. That could have saved the game. But as I was saying, admittedly, I had no faith in this team. I thought we were going to get swept out in the first round, and so I didn't even bother making a cup of tea. So I thought I was going to be here for like 10 minutes. But now my throat's feeling it, and all I got is like half a bottle of water. But we're going to live. We're going to live. Spurgeon making a play behind the net. Loses the battle on the boards to McDavid, and Fleury makes another beautiful save. We got to switch up the lines here, because this first line is really just not doing it for us here. We're going to try to switch up, get that second line out there. Rossi's got good face-off numbers. We just need a face-off win. We need the puck out of the zone for, 3 seconds to cancel out this full pressure. Because if Fleury gets tired, then he's done, right? If Fleury gets tired, it's over. There we go. Clear in the zone and immediately turning it over. Full pressure's gone, though. Fleury can get some energy back. But McDavid in the slot. Shot blocked. Still on the net. Close to the net. Nobody can get it. Trisaddle's poking. Boldy's poking. Boldy comes away with it. And immediately gives it up to Bouchard. And McDavid into the slot. He's dangerous. But the turnover. Shillington. Faber. Zadina now trying to skate it in. But he's knocked off the puck by McDavid. Bouchard. Coming in across the blue line is Hyman. Hyman to the net. Shot on by McDavid. Is gloved by Fleury. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's get that first line back out there. I trust them now. It was that adrenaline. It was those jitters. And now our first line matches up against our second line. I like that. I like that. Let's get Kaprizov running down the ice and just snipe and shed here. But Eriksson now. Over the blue line. Loses the puck to Bouchard. And the puck leaves the zone. Now Vander Kane. Odd man rush for the Oilers now. Kane elects to dump it in. Brodin's back there to get it. Around to Spurgeon. Spurgeon looking to make a play. Skates it into the goalie. And Fleury is going to cover it. So we're going to get Spurgeon off the ice now. I don't know what line I put out there. My first line. That's good. Good. Need another face-off win from Eriksson here. Let's get Kaprizov just going down the ice and burying it. But losing the face-off. Who's that? It was Nurse with the shot on. I thought that said Kane under him for some reason. But did not. Middleton now. Looking for a play intercepted by Nuge. Nuge trying to get it back in. He's hit by Middleton. And now Kaprizov. Coming back up on the Oilers. Stumbles. Loses the puck. Now Cody Ceci has it. Looking for a play, but he's chased by two Wild. But he sees Warren Fogle. Kaprizov and Eriksson are joined at the hip, and an odd man rush for the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins is stoned on the breakaway chance by Fleury. This guy is the only reason we are still in this game. It is goaltending, is the story of this overtime. Jacob Middleton now, looking for Kaprizov. He skates it in, dumps it in. That's a good play. That's New York Islanders hockey. Eriksson wins the battle behind the net. Back to Bogosian. Bogosian skating down low. Over to Eriksson. Just get a shot on, boys. Just get a shot on. You had so much time. You had so much space. You had a huge lane, and you're just going to give it away. But Johansson now on that third line is going to give it away to Cody Ceci. I don't even know how that's possible. Now the bottom six out there for the Oilers is out. This is where we need to shine. Our bottom six is better than their bottom six. So we need to get out there and we need to score when their third line is on the ice. That's the only way we're going to get it done, pretty much. Okay, and now the first line is out. McDavid is dead. Ryan Johansson just killed McDavid. He heard McDavid was hungry, so he served him a fucking fresh elbow. And a Ryan Hartman coming in 2-on-1. Hartman the shot. And that is the first time Stuart Skinner has been tested in this overtime frame. We are 6 minutes in. Let's get that second line out there. I hope I didn't put my... There you go. Yeah, look at that. McDavid is dead. Ryan Johansson gave him the shoulder. Straight to the lips. We need a face-off win now from Marco Rossi. And we need a shot on net from the defense. There you go. And now a shot on. Okay, it's blocked. Zadina knocked off the puck, but now Boldy. Shot on goes wide. Draisaitl behind the net, loses it to Zadina. Back to the point is Rossi to Brodin. Over to the middle is Brody. And save by Skinner. My goodness. My goodness. Let's get that first deep pair back out. I'm really liking Marco Rossi when I need a face-off here. I'm not going to lie. He seems to be very consistent. He's going to lose that one to McDavid. Small sample size. Draisaitl is tripped, and that is not ideal, to be perfectly candid. Leon Draisaitl is tripped, and now that dangerous Oilers power play gets to go to work. Philip Zadina, thankfully not a penalty killer, is going to the box for 2 minutes. We need a huge kill right now. Marco Rossi, Spurgeon, Zucker, and Brodin are out versus the second unit for the Oilers. Now Brodin looking for a lane. Up to Spurgeon. Just get it down the ice. Just get it down the ice. You cannot give it away in the neutral zone like that on the penalty kill. Just got to get it down the ice now. Spurgeon skating over the red line. Electing not to dump it in until he gets to the blue line. And he's going to check after it anyway. Spurgeon coming away with it. Looking for something is Jared Spurgeon. He's knocked off the puck. Zucker to Rossi. And almost a shorthanded chance there for the Oilers. And now Darnell Nurse is going 2 for interference, says the referee. Did not see that one at all. Darnell Nurse is clapping. He's not very ecstatic about that. The referees are not letting the boys play here in overtime. Let's see this. Oh, yeah. He just shoved Rossi down to the ice. And now it's 4-on-4. A lot of ice is opened up now here in this overtime frame. The Wild need one. The Wild need one. Back to Brodin. A shot on net, please. Goes wide. Goes wide. Now CC is back to collect it. Up on the wing to Hyman. Hyman is knocked off the puck. And Zuccarello is going to get it. Zuccarello, now he's all alone. Toe drag. That's not a toe drag. But the puck is just floating right in front of the Oilers net. Cody Ceci will collect it. Looking for a lane. Goes up to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent with the toe drag. Let's just say Nui. I don't even know. Zuccarello with the bank pass to nobody. Brett Kulak intercepts. Now over to Ceci. Ceci sees Hyman. Hyman looking for somebody. Gets through. But he loses the puck. And now Rossi. Rossi looking for a lane. He's going to get intercepted. But the puck finds its way on the stick of Brock Faber. Brock Faber skating it in down low. Takes a pass over. Now the Wild killed that penalty and now are on the power play. Zuccarello looking for somebody. Gets intercepted. I would love a whistle here. I'm not going to lie. I would love a whistle. I would love a line change. It looks like the Wild are going off right now. Kaprizov is out. Kirill Kaprizov is out on the ice on the power play. Skating it over to Rossi. Rossi with the shot. Rebound is there, but cannot be jammed home past Stuart Skinner. And we're going to get our first line power play unit out. We have, it's like 6 seconds left on the power play or something, but we have a chance. Offensive zone faceoff. We need Eriksson to win this one big, and he will lose it. And the Oilers, it looks like, are going to kill off this penalty here in overtime. 2 successful penalty kills, but out in front, Johansson was tied up, or sorry, Eriksson Ek was tied up in front of the net. The pass from Johansson could not get onto the stick. Henrique is poke checked in the neutral zone. Matthew Boldy now to Johansson. He's through two and across the ice. He might be tripped, but he's not. He just fell down. That ice is bad. We're only 10 minutes into the frame, and the ice is poor. Now Ekholm finds Fogle. Fogle knocked off the puck. Now Nugent Hopkins, no energy. Shot 5-hole is saved. Now Vander Kane battles for it behind the net. Up to Marcus Johansson. Johansson finds Shillington. Shillington loses the puck in the neutral zone. Bouchard skates it in for the Oilers. Toe drag through one. Shillington intercepts. And now finds Boldy. Boldy to Johansson. Eriksson Ek has some ice. A breakaway chance for Eriksson Ek. And he scores! Joel Eriksson Ek pots the breakaway chance on what must have been the Wild's third shot of the overtime frame. And he wins the series for the Minnesota Wild in overtime. They will advance to the second round. I'm going to be perfectly honest. If we start Philip Gustafsson over Marc-Andre Fleury, that series is most likely lost. The series MVP, without a doubt, is going to be Marc-Andre Fleury. I mean, this guy stole so many games for us. Save after save after save from this guy when we needed him, and he was there. Let's see here everybody who scored some points for us. Kaprizov with 4 points in 5 games. We like to see that. We like to see that. Filip Zadina had 2 goals, 2 assists in 5 games, and Zuccarello with 1 goal, 3 assists. And then Eriksson Ek, Boldy, Spurgeon, just a lot of consistency. You know, a lot of consistency. Everybody except Brock Faber got a point that series, and that's fine. Brock Faber, he's our defenseman. You know, he's not on the ice to get points. He's on the ice to shut it down and be a body in front of Marc-Andre Fleury, and he did a very good job of that. The plus-minus boys, so that Spurgeon-Brodin line is doing pretty well. Or I guess that line's only +1 because Spurgeon is getting power play time and Brodin is not. But Eriksson Ek, Zuccarello, Kaprizov. Yeah, look at the power play. Look at the first line power play, pretty much. Yeah, we like that. Let's take a look at the tendies here. Take a look at the goaltenders. Marc-Andre Fleury, 4-1 record, .935 save percentage, and a 2.12 goals against. The most amazing effort that you will ever see from a goaltender in modern history. Marc-Andre Fleury is a beast. Marc-Andre Fleury is a stud. We love that, and we love Marc-Andre Fleury. Let's simulate the next couple days. We're facing the Las Vegas Golden Knights. We know that for a fact. They swept out the Calgary Flames in the first round. How funny would that have been if we had to play both Calgary teams back-to-back? Or both Alberta teams back-to-back. My apologies. It's a little bit late at night here. I'm a little bit tired. But the Las Vegas Golden Knights, 46, 29, and 7, and they had a middling last 10 of the regular season as well. So we went 7-2-1. The Oilers, I think, were also 5-4-1, and we donkeyed the Edmonton Oilers. And Vegas, they beat the Flames. You know, you got to give them credit. They're a second-round team. But maybe the Minnesota Wild can use some of that momentum to push us through to the Western Conference Final. Let's take a look here at the playoff tree. And then the Golden Knights Lions before we end the video. So Nashville-Winnipeg is the other second round in the West. Nashville beats Colorado in 7. Wow. And Winnipeg beats the surprise playoff team, San Jose Sharks, at 5. Vegas wipes out Calgary in 4 in the sweep. And then obviously we beat the Oilers in 5. Over on the East, it's Pittsburgh over the Hurricanes. They will face the Rangers, who beat out the Red Wings, both in 5 games. Now Buffalo beats Buffalo. Buffalo made the playoffs, and they won a round in 6 games over the Bruins. Wow. And then Toronto beats the Lightning at 5. Where have I seen that one before? So the only way that the Toronto Maple Leafs can make the second round is if the Bruins lose in the first round, and the Leafs play the Lightning. So that's something. Rangers versus Penguins is I've seen that series every single year since I was born. But it's always a banger. Rangers versus Penguins. Okay, well, I am liking the look of this playoff tree, and I'm liking the look of the Minnesota Wild, I have to say. Let's see here if I like the look of our opponent, the Vegas Golden Knights. We know this team is dirty. We know they're going to have a strong center core, a strong forward core, and a very classy defensive core. So Thomas Hurdle, Eichel, and Marchessault on that first line is disgusting. Stevenson, Carlson, Stone on the second line. The top six is nasty. The top six is nasty. I don't think it's quite as nasty as Edmonton's, just because there's really no topping McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman. But the bottom six definitely is not even a question. Their bottom six is better than Edmonton's, and it's better than ours. We're gonna have a hard time with that. The D core is also disgusting. Oh my god. So they got the two studs on the top pair, Theodore and Petrangelo, and then it's just deep. It's just deep, and all these guys have ice pack. Or no, is that ice pack? How can I see? Yeah, it is ice pack. All these guys got ice packs, so everybody on their D core is just going to be blocking mad shots. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. In between the pipes, they're going to have Aiden Hill and Logan Thompson. This is a Montreal Canadiens legend. In the first 4 games of the postseason, he started all of them with a 948 save percentage and a 165 goals against. So, Aiden Hill might be a little bit better than Marc-Andre Fleury, but I mean, this is the battle. If anybody watched the Montreal Canadiens GM mode, this is the battle of the two goalies who won us a Stanley Cup in Montreal, Aiden Hill and Marc-Andre Fleury. Very interested to see where this goes. And also, if Aiden Hill has a bad game, they could just casually have Logan Thompson backing him up, who hasn't started in the postseason yet. But in the regular season, he only started 5 games with a 930 save percentage and a 192 goals against. 5 games started, 2 shutouts. Is that good? You tell me. We are going to have a very hard time, very tough time with the Vegas Golden Knights here in round number 2. But I said that about the Edmonton Oilers in round number 1 as well, and we walked all over them. So I don't know how this is going to go. I definitely have, all of my expectations for how this playoff run we're going to go is kind of out the window. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Thank you guys so much for showing up and watching us dunk on the Edmonton Oilers. We will see you in the next one, round number 2 versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Pop your popcorn, pour your drinks, and get ready for a series here in round number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.